Well, I think for me, I think it has allowed me to reshape my thinking. You hear a lot of sort of doing diversity programs, leadership programs across the world, and a lot of those conversations tend to be very surface level. And what I appreciated of coming to this particular program is that it allowed us to sort of rethink different especially perspectives that we already had, think about different ways of working, different ways of approaching our roles as well, because a lot of the conversations we have as people, as individuals, is mainly focused on the day-to-day. And coming to this workshop, particularly with a skeptical mind, I think it has allowed me to sort of branch out and think wider from within my role. What is it that I can do? What people can I leverage? The power that I have within that space. What is it that I can do that can propel me to different spaces, and using that power to not only benefit myself, but potentially the institution, and thinking about my own professional development as well. So that has been quite helpful in terms of coming to the work program. It's been specifically the people. And just learning from everybody else. I think everybody has made so many intelligent contributions, and it's just really great to just have that opportunity to interact with people from the same background as you, who have potentially gone through similar experiences, and to hear them share those, you sort of get an element of sort of kindred spirits, so to speak. Because I think what we all gain from it, and what we're all understanding, is that it's not necessarily that we're not capable of doing our job. It's more so around using our experiences, even the negative perspectives that we had, it's just reshaping them and thinking about, okay, I grew up thinking about this in this particular way, but how is it that I can make a positive spin in terms of the work that it is that I can do? And just getting that perspective from people from across different institutions has been really great. And also just conversation, the speakers themselves have been really good to give them their perspectives, as well as the trainers to just enhance and facilitate those discussions as appropriately to fish out, so to say, those specific points. I would say those conversations that we've been having across the board and learning from each other, I think it's really important, and sort of instills, I think, a big core of what the program is all about. Taking ownership of my work and my role more so. I think previously I was taking a lot of direction. You have to go this way. You can do this particular way. And coming in here, I think it just showed me that I do have the power to sort of shape my own role and think about different strategies on how to approach it. So I've been taking a little bit more of that initiative in terms of what it is that I do, and thinking as well outside the box and bringing different ideas, different perspectives, but also bringing myself. I think you're only truly yourself in a role when you're very much authentic to who you are, and being authentically myself and just putting that confidence out there has been really great in terms of just allowing myself to shine in different places that I potentially wouldn't, and putting my voice in spaces that I potentially wouldn't have had the opportunity to, and have people listening to it. And I think that's been really great, just being authentically myself and realizing that I do have the power to be able to do the work. I just had to believe in myself to be able to go through and do it. And I think that's been really great part of being part of the program. The impact of having a sponsor, I think it's just really good, a good opportunity specifically to just have somebody in a senior position from whichever place that we're coming from to have those conversations, and not necessarily work in a mentoring sort of capacity where we're going in and asking questions and they're leading us in particular ways. It's more so them acknowledging our ideas, giving us the appropriate support, and challenging us in a specific way as well, of different ways of thinking and doing our work. And that has been really, really impactful, just to have somebody in senior position challenging you, and having somebody there that's opening doors to places that you potentially didn't have access to. I think that's been really, really, really impactful, because you're able to network and interact with people that you potentially wouldn't have done before, as opposed to sort of staying within your own space and within your own box. So having sponsors, I think, from my perspective, has been really good, just for the sole purpose of opening those doors to different places that I potentially wouldn't have access to. But also that element of challenge that comes with it as well. And yeah, that's been quite good.